After the race, Ryan Preece tweeted, "What a bunch of hacks," and went on to say it comes down to a lack of respect. They run into everyone and ruin days. Someone needs an ass kicking for sure. And that's a quote from Front Stretch. Spot on, spot off, Brett.
I mean, don't talk about an ass kicking if you ain't going to offer one up.
Yeah, I mean, you could have went over there and kicked somebody's ass.
I mean, there's air and opportunity between you and everybody out there. Take advantage of it. If you're gonna threaten to throw hands, go throw some hands. If I was him, I'd leave my helmet on though, just in case that other guy's tougher than you are. Look, man, this is product, and we've talked about this on this show with multiple guests on the show, guys like Jeff Burton, Jamie McMurray. This is a product of what is on the line. It's the stage points, it's the finishing position, it's the opportunity to make the playoff, the opportunity to make the All-Star race. And when you have these late race cautions at these tracks where there are places like Turn 1 exist, or a place like Martinsville, or a place like Bristol, where you've got an opportunity to lay a bumper to a guy and change your season, right? Completely. I said last week, or whatever week it was, that Keselowski lost that race to Logano when he led him to his right rear. It changes your season. So if you got an opportunity to go win at all costs, we talk about it on the show, win at all costs. Well, what's that mean? It means you might have to knock somebody the hell out of the way. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And Ryan Preece better get used to it, because I'm going to tell you what, it ain't going to get any easier for him.
I don't think that's what Ryan Preece means, though. I think Ryan running second at Martin's on the white flag lap and he's on the guy's bumper, I definitely think Ryan probably bumps the guy a little bit and races him to the line. Now, I think what Ryan's talking about here is the end of the race. You're, like I said earlier, you're running 19th, had a bad day. You're just going in there looking to hit somebody. And I think that's what he means. You're going in there, a guy's running 8th or 9th, hasn't hit anything all day, just trying to get to the finish line. Here comes the guy from 4 lanes back, just T-bones you for no reason. Like that,
I'm going to say it again. Get used to it.
I don't think that's –
when we get to the Indianapolis road course and there's a caution with 3 to go, what's going to happen going to turn 1?
Show.
Oh, I'm going to take the
the cut through the Ross lane.
You ain't going to change it.
Like, here's the thing with Ryan, and this is just his background is working on your own race cars, getting everything prepared yourself. So he feels like he has more respect for the equipment than some of the guys that get handed rides or buy rides.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong. But, like, at the same time, at the end of the race, let me ask you this, Brett. Where did you not want to be on them restarts?
I wouldn't want to be.
Well, just lane-wise.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the inside.
not
You
anywhere.
wouldn't want to be on the inside?
I wouldn't want to be on the inside at turn 1, Top Dakota. Not if I'm like where TJ's talking about,
did
15.
you watch the last couple restarts?
Well, I mean, I'm saying, like, if when you restart, you're going to have to block the inside.
Yeah.
When you don't block it, they're still going to hit you. They're still going to come at you.
And when they hit you on the bottom, where do you go?
They're going to wash you up to the top.
Yeah.
And but there ain't nowhere good to be from 6th on back.
So Ryan he chose the top on the first green white checker, got kind of shuffled. So then he chose the top again on the second green white checker and got kind of shuffled. And then he chose the top again on the third green white checker. And like the reason he got wrecked was because he chose the top, and they all start bouncing off each other, and you got to run wide. Well, when eventually you run wide, you've got to come back because there's grass and gravel over there.
Yeah.
And he got turned because he was having to come back on the racetrack, and there's a guy there. The guy that turned him, I don't even know who it was. It was somebody with a nose inside of him, but they never turned into him. They went straight, but Ryan had to come back, and it's just them last restarts, like, you don't want to be out there, I don't think, because you're at the mercy of everybody on the left. Like the bottom opens up. There's a reason why Kyle Busch kept choosing the bottom behind Tyler.
Yeah.
Because that bottom it stacks up a little bit on entry, but you get off of there a lot better while everybody else is out here just
in the beginning of the
off
race,
each other.
everybody goes in that first corner and says, all right, let's just get through this corner. Nobody's really running into each other, maybe just a little bit. Somebody rolls around the outside, gains a couple spots. At the end of the race, green white checker, everyone goes in there way deeper, harder, hits each other, and that lane is no longer useful.
Yeah, it's just you can't be out there. It's as simple as that. And then you the fact that you continue to choose out there, kind of like, man, what were you doing? Like,
they're going to do that to you.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and listen, we talk these turns, like that turn at Coda and that turn at Indy, they're not made for our cars. They're not made for a NASCAR race.
Where is that guy going?
I
Top
know,
10,
man.
bud.
Where is he going?
5 and 6 wide.
That is 6 wide right there.
We're looking at a 38 car cramming himself into a hole that ain't there, but he finished 10th.
Yeah,
Top 10.
Top
That's
10 for
rewarded.
Todd Gilliland. So to your point, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah,
that wasn't Todd. That was Joe Graff.
Oh, that was
that's
that
the
was
day
the
before.
Xfinity race.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't work. But yeah, so and we're gonna, like we talked about, them corners. That's made for a Formula One race. That whole track is Formula One purpose.
But those guys, there's also
They don't have fenders.
they don't have fenders, but they also don't. There's also
20 of them. Like there's,
and the sanctioning body will come down and say, look, you drove in there.
You
There's
caused-
penalties.
you
Yeah.
caused this,
You
yeah.
caused this huge wreck. You know better than to do that. So there's penalties.
So do we want? I want y'all to answer this.
No. We don't have any penalties.
Do you want NASCAR having to intervene and drop penalties for
No.
restarts?
For that, no.
This isn't going to change. This is asking for something that just simply isn't going to happen.
it's just we just talked about it. It's going to happen again.
It's
When we
gonna
go to
happen
Indy,
again.
we have late race restarts in Indy. It's going to be the same thing. We're going to be
It's gonna be the
18
same
wide. And the guys on the top are going to get shoved out in the grass. Somebody's going to blow through.
They're going to shortcut it.
So yeah, like
I'm going to tell you where else it's going to happen if we have a late race restart. Turn 1 at Chicago. It's going to be the same thing.
Oh,
It's
God.
a left-hand 90-degree
the
corner.
whole track's going to be blocked.
It's no different than Turn 1 at Indy.
I'll
It's
be
just a
watching
left.
from Myrtle Beach. Y'all have fun.